Hi Libra, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Libra, I'll just dive right into it today and tell you while I'll shuffle here. There won't be extended on these videos because basically I am heavy into private readings at the moment. There's a lot of people that needs help and I just don't have time to do both. So in this particular video that will span over 2 weeks, which is the 7th of November, which is today, till the, is it 19th? It's in the description box. It's 2 weeks ahead. For every other week, I'll do love readings. So next week, I'll be back again with love readings that I started to do last week. And then I'll do extended because it's like from your person's viewpoint, like how your person views you, where they are in relationship to you, if that makes sense. But for right now, I will do just for you guys on YouTube, and that's it. And I hope that's gonna be enough anyway. So we're still in Scorpio season. It's very deep. We're feeling it. It's a lot about talk about Mercury retrograde, meaning that we're feeling it. And just clearing out everything really that does not serve you anymore. That's what I feel. And I haven't said this to the previous readings for some reason, but the 11th of 11th is of importance, I feel. It's like a major portal just opening up for you to choose, like just once and for all, just leave behind what doesn't fit your life, what doesn't serve you anymore, and then move forward. Maybe that's because you're Libra, it's all about balance with you, so maybe that's why. Or maybe that's what's going on for you guys. First card out is confrontation. Second card is sensuality. And third card is competition. I do 3 cards and it just gives me a bit of a story. And let's see if Spirit wants to bring out more cards. Just give me a moment here to feel what's going on. So, I feel Libra. I feel like you started with something like going full, like just completely as fast as you can, like just rapid movement forward. If you look at this card, it feels like every single, like everything is in movement forward. They're just moving forward here, and it's not like they're walking or anything, they're flying, or like it's a rapid speed. And then with the next card out, I just feel for some reason that it comes to a halt, or at least a pause. Like you just went for something so fast and then all of a sudden that just stopped. And so it's a general reading this. So that can be for anything. Like maybe you met somebody and you sort of went, as fast as one can go, just throwing your head first into the relationship, thinking, oh my God, I met the one, this is it, this is where I belong, blah, blah, blah. And then it turns out 2 days later, or like a really short time after, it's like, or didn't I? Like, maybe I didn't. Maybe that was just, I don't know what that was. And so I feel like you jumped into it. It was really forward movement, both on your part and on their part. And if that's work related, if that's relationship related, if that's like you putting down a bid on a house, wow, I found my house and I'm gonna buy it. Like we're gonna put down a bid for it and we're gonna get it. We're gonna move. And then like a week later, no, you're still in the same house. It was not the house. It was not like something like that. Something just has come to a full halt, or at least a full pause. There's no forward movement in the area just right now. And because I feel like you just stopped here, you just went into sleep, you just took a break and you're just sitting with it for a while. It's not like something is lost. I don't feel like now that's never going to happen, or now I can't ever move, now I can't ever meet my person. It's nothing like that. I just feel like there was something that moved you forward, but then came to a halt. And due to that sort of forward movement and then halt, you've come to some sort of realization. Guys, it's like you found out, it's like you opened up for something. You opened up for a shift, and so here came something in. It just came rushing in, and you felt the connection, you felt the calling, you felt like, I'm going to answer this. And in answering it, and then it looks like it doesn't come to fruition. I feel like that was the fruition, if that makes sense. That was the thing that needed to happen in order for you to bring something out of you, or to bring closure to something, or to if that's a move and you really wanted a new house, it's something about really understanding, wait, maybe I didn't want to move. Maybe it's perfect, the house that we're in, or it's a general reading, so it's either or. Or it's like, because I couldn't get the house, I know for a fact, like I moved my furniture in my head. I've said goodbye to my neighbors, happily for some. I just made the move in my head. I was so ready to go physically and emotionally. And when that didn't happen, I understand that it sort of comes to a bit of a anticlimax, as we say in Swedish. It's a climax halt. I don't know what to call it in English. I don't think you say anti-climax. I don't think you do that. I don't know. It just comes to a full halt. But in doing so, it can be a bit like, what now? I thought I was going to work today, and then turns out I'm not, and I have nothing planned. Everybody else is working. I have nothing to do. Like, I'm just standing here with an open canvas and I don't know what to do. So it can be like a bit like, what? But in feeling so, having done the move in your head, having met the person of your dreams, etc., just makes you feel like either you know for a fact, no. Wait, I'm happy with my last relationship. I'm happy single. I'm happy in the house that we're in. Or, heck yes, hey, heck yes, I want to move forward. I do want that new house. I do want that new relationship. My single days for sure are over. I'm wishing for it. Like, something has just really made you understand what you truly want, if that makes sense. And then the card comes out. It's like a kid on top of this tiger, and the tiger is so powerful. The tiger is just emanates power all over the place, and it's not manipulative power. It's not, if you don't do this, I won't do this for you. It's just you're stepping in like an authentic energy. I would say that I would call that authentic energy rather than power. But it's you coming to some sort of realization to sort of start over, like where you're at in this very moment. And if you're still sort of taking it back, somewhat taken back by it not happening, like, what am I, like, it's such, I thought that was gonna happen and then it didn't. This is what I feel like you're gonna snap into. You're gonna snap out of that and snap. I don't know if you can snap into anything, but this is what you're gonna get in. This is the result. Like, you're gonna feel, there's a freedom feeling contribution. A freedom feeling contribution to your person, to your life. It just made you realize so much more that, wait, clarification, I do want to move. Wait, clarification, I am happy single. like something like that. And it really has shifted your energy due to this meet and greet, due to this thinking that you're gonna, shift something, which you did. You emotionally and energetically did. Even though you physically did not make the move, you energetically did. And this is what it's going to yield to you. Just pure happiness and getting your power back. I feel like you're turning into this powerhouse that soon enough won't be able to, I don't know, it feels like move away. Here comes Libra, because you just have reclaimed your whole power, you reclaimed your happiness, you reclaimed the way that you create, just coming a pure magician. I feel like a pure wizard, if you will, whatever you want to call it, like just really understanding law of attraction and how it works. Let's do some more cards for you guys. And then it feels also like that's what I've noticed a lot in my own life, and for friends around me, that we, like, even 5 years ago, but at least like 10, 15, 20 years ago, you needed sort of to, if you met somebody, you needed some sort of time to work out this relationship, or whether that's a coworker, a friendship, a romantic partner, whatever. You needed that sort of time to build up to then determine what you felt like. What do I think about this? And now it's like you can almost be married for 2 days and then be divorced. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and I don't mean you met somebody, you got married, it failed, and you got divorced. It's not at all what I mean. But metaphorically, it feels like you meet somebody. You don't even have to meet them anymore, I feel. It feels like you can just have an instant connection with somebody over the internet. You don't even have to meet them in real life. It's just an energetic what's the word I'm looking for? It's just an energetic exchange of energy. And once the information is sort of shared between the 2 or 3 or 4, it's like, and then we go our separate ways. And if that's just over one conversation, not even in person, then that's the conversation. And it feels like you could come into that conversation being one version of yourself, and really coming out on the other side of that conversation being a different version of yourself, because so much it was just an instant connection for you guys to be able to share information. And the information might not be, hey, I have this to tell you. What do I need to hear? Because that's how you do it. It might be an energetic exchange if you follow what I mean here. And so I feel for you the same with this house, with this relationship, with this thinking you got a new job, whatever that was. The exchange took place. It took place within you, and it took place with whoever you were interacting with. I feel like it doesn't really matter if it was a person or if it was an object. You still have the same shift. Okay? Right. It's just sort of a clarification, because here comes memories. It's called memories, but way more often I'm drawn to sort of, I guess it can be memories, but it's more like being nostalgic or thinking about the past because you want it for the future. So you're just sort of using the past as okay, that's how I wanted to feel, or that's how I don't want to feel. But since this card is coming out underneath the very, very forward movement, having that instant connection with something or somebody, this comes out underneath it. I feel like this is when you thought about what was going to happen. You thought you were going to get that house. You thought you were going to get into this relationship, and it was all lovey-dovey. It was all beautiful. You made the move in your head, and then sort of it didn't happen. So that just comes out that I understand that you've been thinking about it a lot, but that's just Source saying okay, so you needed this shift to get even closer and clearer about what it is that you've been thinking about, what it is that you've been dreaming about. And so now, once you're so clear, we have creative wonderment. It's like, now get to work. Now do what you set out to do when you had this instant connection with somebody or something. And because it literally feels like you were one version of yourself before this connection, and then something cleared out, or an insight came to you, or something shifted within you. It might even have been that you needed to work through disappointment, because it feels like, yet again, I'm not in this relationship, or yet again, I thought I was going to move, and then I'm here stuck in this shitty, I don't know where you live. Like, maybe it was even disappointment there for a while, because you felt like so much you wanted to get away from something. But it feels like now there's a clearer understanding for you. Something has fallen into place with this connection happening, feeling more or less like it was a failure. It was not a failure. It was needed for you to become completely clear over what you wanted. And now you can start to walk like towards what you want, and it won't fail you this time. It wasn't a failure. I can't say that it was a failure, because it wasn't. It was more information. You just need like one last tweaking, and of course you're going to continue to create all through your life. But for what you are trying to manifest in this moment in time, whether that's a relationship, whether that really is a house, whether that is a new job, whether that is physical health, whatever that is for you, financial gain, something, whatever that is, needed some final tweaking, some final touch up before you sort of can and go. Like now we have the perfect energy for it. Now you're in this creative mode and creative energy. And now as you attract this person, this job, this money is there to stay. It's not going to fail you. It's not going to disappear again after 2 days, because you have the information now that is needed in order for you to have something stick that way, if that makes sense. So guys, this just feels like a major creative moment for you guys. This upcoming 2 weeks just feels very, very creative. Whatever you're trying to create feels like it's just really gonna fall into place for you now, because you're energetically, personally, mentally ready for it. Like you're so ready for it, because recently you weren't, and you needed that instant connection and share the information and get out of it to be the better version, so that you can match what you're now trying to get to, if that makes sense. Okay guys, that's it for this week. I hope it helps. And if you are still somewhere in feeling disappointed, just trust the source that it wasn't for you to stay there. It wasn't for you to have. It was just for you to gain some more insight. It was even for you to grow a bit more emotionally and energetically, I feel. To just expand your energy a bit more, so that you're more in alignment with, like you're more a match to what it is that you're truly seeking. Okay, guys? I hope it helps. And I hope that you subscribe on your way out if you haven't already. It really would help me a lot. Thank you guys, and I hope to see you back in a week. Bye.